Guys, Picophone came out with another part of the phone game. It's part 5, and this is the last part. I saw this before, just so you know, and I honestly got stumped in a few places, and unfortunately, I was not able to get like a hint. And honestly, where I got stumped, I got the answer, but I didn't exactly know how to use it. So I finally solved it, and I'm here to show you guys in case you need it, and you're probably watching this because you need it. So let's just get right into it. So it starts over here, and if you need help into understanding this, I'm first gonna give you a few moments to try and figure it out. But if you could not, that's perfectly fine. So if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 equal to 3. Okay, so the entire theme of this is the first two digits of every number equal to the first digit of the next. Okay, so it's like 1 plus 2 is equals to 3, 3 plus 5 is equals to 12. Sorry, 3 plus 5 is equals to 8, 8 plus 1 is equals to 9, but 9 plus 3 is equals to 12. And then 1 plus 2 once again equals to 3. There we go. So that's it. Oh, look, the email. So here, I'll give you some time to read it. Okay, so that should have probably been enough. I'm gonna highlight a few things. So a few things that you're gonna have to remember in this would be this, and remember this. Okay, those are two things you're definitely gonna need to remember, and also calendar, because that's what we're gonna be trying to get into, obviously. So let's get right into it. You do not need to go over this, the homo email, it's completely irrelevant. Let's go into this. So it's 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Okay, so basically, if anyone's ever played the game 2048, this is the same theme. So if you put it in alphabetical order, so let's go back to the email. It says A is equals to 1, B is equals to 2, C is equals to 4. Now that's odd because you would first think it's 1, 2, 3. But the thing they're doing over here is they're doubling every number. So 1 plus 1 is equals to 2, 2 plus 2 is equals to 4. And as you go along, you will come across 4096, 256, 2048, and 1024. I'm gonna let you guys do that for a little bit, and just pause the video right now, and once you're done, unpause it in case you could not get it. Okay, so you you'd probably need a little bit more time because even I did to write all down and all. Unless you can do this in your brain, then that's amazing. But let's go on. Since I told you I've already solved this before, the answer to this is milk. So we're gonna go back into Quack Travel. We're gonna press on this link, and you must be familiar if you've played any of the other phone games that this is the same usual, you know, website. So you click on the three lines here, manage my trip, booking reference number. Now if you remember it, I told you to remember it. If you do not, that's perfectly fine. It's ABACCD. Okay, good. And last name would be milk. Manage my trip. There we go. And here you will see there's one thing you need to remember here, and it's Queensland. That's what we need to remember here. Okay, nothing else is important. So let's go back. It's okay, so we're back. And okay, so for this part of it, if you're not sure about it, it's a bit complicated. But if you remember, I told you to remember Queensland. Now if you're going to remember Queensland, you're gonna have to do one thing. You're gonna have to use your phone's Google. Okay, so let's go. So what you need to Google here is settler.com. gmail.com. If you've played any of the other phone games, you must have seen this come up, but usually it's in the app, but for some reason they have not included it in the app, but we can just search it up. And you insert Queensland and it will give you this. And if you can see, it gives you a top.social account and you just need to click on it. Okay, the next thing you need to know is, okay, I'm just gonna say one thing. I got a bit stuck over here and I kind of had to use a hint. And trust me, if you've used the hint so far, you're gonna have probably tried Tom Hanks as your answer. That is not the answer. Let me tell you. The answer is this little ninja turtle here. His name is Leonardo. And if anyone who's curious and who hasn't used the hint was basically that it's going to point to a famous actor in his top.social account, and your first thought when you scroll down would be Tom Hanks, but I can assure you I tried that multiple times until I realized it's Leonardo. Right? So now you have Leonardo and you need to go into the messages app and just type his name. Right? Leonardo. Unlock it and there you go. You can read all of the messages. Okay, so I'm just putting this in just to show you, but you can watch this at your own pace. There's really nothing important until the R&D craft guy. So this is a very long thing to read, but the only thing you really need to know from this is here. Let me just Google. That's literally all you need to know, because if you have played it so far and you probably got this far, you don't know what else to do, Google, because it is a specific ingredient. It is also the special ingredient needed. So go back for anyone who didn't understand. We go to chat and it gives you the hint. Compound 32 is special ingredient. Cogot was used in compound 32. If you go read that chat, and you just, there you go, and unlocked. Okay, so I've just basically skipped through all of this because Chatty says a lot of unnecessary things, and I didn't want to bore you all because it takes a bit of time because Chatty's slow on typing. So just keep playing. You can give any answers you want. There are no right or wrong answers. At the end, Chatty will give you the answer you're looking for. So that's great. Well, and we're back. So Chatty finally gave us our answer. She even specified it's for the Photos app, and that's our code. So just remember it, write it down if you need to. 01101. Let's go to the Photos app. 01101. There we go. Now let's take them. Okay, stethoscope, a volt, a dial. That's good. Here is where I got stuck. If you look at the hint, it does give you a good hint, except maybe I'm just a bit dumb and I didn't realize. But here we go. This is us nearing the end. So as you can see here, this is 12, and if you can read the clock, this says 7. Okay, and this is 2. Now one of the things in this is that, sorry, I'm just gonna make this a bit darker. 12, 7, 2. One thing if you notice about this is that between these two there's a 7-hour difference. Okay, between these two there's a 7-hour difference. So if you see the pattern here, what do you think the answer is going to be between these two? If you're good at math, then you probably already figured it out. If you're not, here's the answer. It's 9. Okay, because 2 plus 7 is 9. There we go. We got that answer. So let's go. And since it obviously had pictures of a vault, we're gonna guess it's the vault. We just have to press 9, unlock. There we go. We've made it. and at the bottom of this page it gives you your answer. So just have fun reading it. Trust me, it's an interesting conversation. I guess just really, really long. But trust me, you will enjoy reading it and you will get all of your answers that you've had. Till next time, bye bye. This is a bonus scene for anyone who is still watching, and honestly, if you want to just figure out the very end by yourself, don't watch this, okay? Just don't watch it. But if you're just impatient and you just want the answer, here it is. If you go all the way to the bottom, it says you. It's you. You're the scapegoat. That is your answer. It's time to put everything together and tell us who's the scapegoat. Me. Sorry. Track answer. There we go. We did it, guys. Honestly, loved it. But yes, that is the end of it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.